Right, we're back in the Lake District and we're going to go up Blencathra. Going to go via Sharp Edge it is. Now it's quite a tricky little ascent, that one. I've done Striding Edge in the Lake District and I've also done Crib Goch in North Wales. So it'll be interesting to compare what this one's like to the other two. I'm going to come back down Scales Fell, I think it's called. So it's quite an easy descent, I believe. Still got to take care, obviously, but the main thing is Sharp Edge. That's going to be pretty tricky. I'll show you on the map in a minute the route, and then we'll get going because day's cracking on. I spent a little bit too long in the van having breakfast this morning. We're going to go via a little town called Scales Tarn as well. We'll have a look at that. All right. So I'll show you on the map, and then we'll get going. So we've parked the van here at the White Horse pub. Come out of the car park, you go past in front of the pub, then you turn right, just where the pub bins are basically, and you walk up some wooden steps and that'll take you up to this pathway here, and then you follow it around to the right, you come to a little bit of a crossroads in the path, go straight on here and then follow it around and then straight up, and when you get to this sort of area here you can see Sharp Edge now, so you just follow your nose and you're running alongside this bit of a brook here, that brook, so it's quite obvious, obviously in the good weather that is. Anyhow, so we're going to head up to Sharp Edge. Are we in the shot? Yep, yeah, we're in the shot on the phone, and then we're going to go round to the left, and the top of Blencathra is this here, 868 metres. Blencathra's got quite a few little fells. It's got quite a number of fells on it, but we're heading over to this one called Hall's Fell Top. That I think is the official top of Blencathra. From there we're going to head down, so make sure we've got it in the camera, Scales Fell. So we're going to come back down this way, so it's quite I believe it's a grassy descent back to the van. Okay, we're going to have a little look at Scales Tarn as well, remember. Okay, have a bit of a butcher's at that. Right, so that's it on the map. Let's go and see it in reality, eh? Right, let's go. This is the pathway we're on. So we've come up from that direction, and as I said, you just follow this brook. It's a bit of a stream. You stay to the left of that and head up that way. So you can just make out now Sharp Edge at the top. It's got a little bit of cloud blowing over the top of it. Looks good. So let's crack on, eh? Let's crack on and see what this bad boy's like. We've arrived at Scales Tarn. There it is. It's a bit breezy up here, so apologies for any wind noise that might come across the mic. So I believe it's about 26 feet deep, and it sits at the bottom of the summit of Blencathra, which is up there. So we're going to have a brew and chill out for a little bit, make sure I'm fully rested, because then we're going to head over to that bad boy, Sharp Edge. You can see to the right there's a path that leads up towards the start of the scramble. It's a little bit drizzly, hopefully that might ease off, because it can be very, very slippy up there. Because it's a well-travelled route, the rock gets very polished with all the footsteps on it. So in the wet it can become quite treacherous. So we're going to take care. Anyhow, like I say, I'm going to be fully rested before I even attempt it. So, Scales Tarn for you, a few little lambs. Well, not lambs now. Well, yeah, it is a little bit of a sort of, what's the name for between a lamb and a proper fully grown sheep? I have no idea. Anyhow, leave a comment below if you know. Right, I'm going to have a brew. Okay, we've set off. That's where we had our brew, down there by the tarn. Oh, it's pretty windy. If I turn the camera now towards Sharp Edge now, it'll probably blow. Here we go, anyhow, we'll give it a go. Oh, it's alright. So there you go. That's where we're going, Sharp Edge. And there's a couple of walkers up there, I don't know if you can make them out, just here. Oh, here's the wind now. Right, I'm going to get going, because you'll just get annoyed with this wind noise over the over your TV set or your laptop or your phone or wherever you're watching it on. Right, let's go. We're on the old iPhone now. Battery's died on one of my cameras because of the cold wind. I've stuck another one in, but hopefully I want to try and use that for later on. So on the old iPhone. I might get the GoPro out and stick it on my head for you as well. A little bit of first person view scrambling. The only problem with that is it can tend to make people feel a bit seasick. Right, let's have a... All you get in when I point the camera this way, because the camera just can't work out the exposure, you're just seeing it all silhouetted. However, if I point down this way, what are you getting down here? See? For filming, it's probably better to do this route backwards and come down Sharp Edge, but that'd be well dodgy. It's always harder to go down a route than go up it, because a lot of the time you can't see where your feet are going. Yeah, the wind comes and goes. 1 minute it's blowing an absolute hoolie, and next minute it's a bit like this. When it's like this, it's great. When it's blowing a hoolie, it's a bloody nightmare. So that's where we've come. Hopefully it's shot. Very hard to see the screen on the iPhone for me. Okay. Let's carry on up there. We're at the top. Well, we're at the top of Sharp Edge. Well, to be honest with you, like I say, I've done Crib Goch in North Wales, in Snowdonia. I've done, I can't think, a Striding Edge on Helvellyn, and in comparison, a little bit disappointed. This is my personal thoughts on it, but just a little bit disappointed. Basically, for me, I just felt as if as soon as you got started, it was pretty much over. Anyhow, I don't know. It's quite polished in places. Obviously, you definitely don't want to come up here in the wet. But yeah, scenery, beautiful, beautiful. Looking down on Scales Tarn, which is somewhere down there, was beautiful. Yeah, enjoyed it, but I just expected a little bit more, I'm afraid. Anyhow, this is what I usually get for a mountain view. This. So welcome to my world. I think I've been on top of Snowdonia 3 times and I've still not seen the view. Anyhow, I'm not going to see the view from Blencathra either, am I? Right, anyhow. Oh yeah, you can just about see it now. Sharp Edge coming back into view again. Yeah. A little bit disappointed, I'm afraid. But no, it was still nice. Still a little bit of exposure. But for me, I just expected a bit more. Right, anyhow, I'm going to wander back up here now and head back down Scales Fell, which is over there somewhere in the fog. I might have to get map and compass out, or just to make sure I'm going the right way. Anyhow, actually I'm going to head to the summit, the actual summit of Blencathra first, and then go down. Right, anyhow, let's go. But don't let me put you off. It was good, enjoyed it, but in comparison to the other 2 that I've done that I mentioned, Crib Goch and Striding, a little bit easier, I think. Anyhow, I'm sure if you think otherwise, just drop us a comment down below. No problem. It's different for everybody, isn't it? Right, anyhow, let's crack on. So this is the way we've just come from Sharp Edge. Basically, when you get to the top of Sharp Edge, it starts to get grassy and pretty obvious path. Just turn left and it brings you this way, and then you just follow your nose, and then you come to a bit of a T-junction. The way we're going to go down is that way, a bit of a ziggy-zaggy way. But we're going to head over to technically the summit of Blencathra. I think Blencathra's got a number of different summits, but I think this is the highest one up here. Alright, so hopefully you can still hear me on this wind, with this wind, but that's where we're going now. Alright, let's go. Again, sorry for any horrendous wind noise here. I'm trying to shade the phone from as much wind as I can. Right, we're at the top. As you can see, it's a fantastic view. It's always the same. Never come walking with me on a mountain, because your view is always like this. Anyhow, so we're at the top of Helvellyn Top, which is marked with this sort of like a circle trig point. So we'll just put little stones in it. Let's stick one in, shall we? Shall we put one in? Yeah, I'll put one in here. I'll put another in. This one's for you lot. There you go. So you put a stone in the top of Helvellyn Top. Right, I think it's 868 metres above sea level. Might be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know down below in the comments. Yeah, I think it's 868 or something like that metres. Right. So there's various ways off this. We're taking the easiest, or well, I believe it's one of the easiest anyway, down by Scales Fell. Right. Exciting end to the video, this, isn't it? Okay, if I put any more video footage in, I'll add it on, but if not, thanks for coming. Like I say, I enjoyed it. Definitely worth a trip up here, but hopefully pick a better day than I did. Okay, see you later. See you later, Blencathra. I'll be back. Definitely. Better day. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you again. Like I say, more video. I'll carry on, but I doubt it. See ya. See you later. I was going to leave you. No, I won't leave you up here in the mist. Come on, let's get down to the van.